Okay, I wanted to go a little more into the specifics when it comes to kids astrology. So, and we're starting with Aries today, as you can tell from the title. So, when you have a child that happens to have their sun in, in Aries, that means, and I'm sure it's no matter what else is going on of aspects and which ascendant and moon sign and all this kind of stuff, what also makes our personality, but there must be something in your child that is very, very like Aries like, and that makes their essential, like the essential part of their personality and of their being. So I'm sure you will experience that your Aries child needs to do stuff by themselves. They just need to be independent and experience themselves as strong and capable. They're just independent. They need to do stuff. They're also very like physical, and they don't like it all. They have a very strong will, right? So they just don't like other people doing stuff for them in their way. And it's literally that willpower that every one of us has. But as an Aries sun, you really identify with your own will, like, and with your it's an instinct. It's in the body. It's physical. It's an urge. It's really, really important in that sense, that your physique and the things that you can do with your body on your own, with your own physical strength, right, and with your own head thinking and just doing immediately, like acting is a big one for Aries, like acting on the ideas that you get and the new, like, an impulse, and there's just that momentum and that energy and a lot of physical energy and drive that propels Aries to do stuff by themselves. So please don't try to put that down too much. I mean, of course, everyone has to learn certain, like, I don't want to say rules, but certain things in life, and become aware of that there are other people, and that we can have a good time together here, all of us, right? And for Aries, patience for sure is a thing that they have to cultivate in themselves, and you can help them, I think, a lot by firstly respecting that that's not an easy thing for them. It's easy for them to be bold and be, fast and doing stuff and all this great, like, strong talents that other people don't have. Maybe there might be other people that really just don't have that naturally, and they are very patient, maybe, but they have to work on their kind of, like, getting the energy up and doing stuff, right? But Aries, that's just their talent, and they're great at it, and it's beautiful and exactly how we want it and how we want them and what we want to encourage and what we want to show them, that we see them in that greatness, I think, because that's a real strength. I mean, to have that kind of power and to be bold and be courageous, that's not everyone's cup of tea, And I mean, they are very courageous. Aries, usually they're the first ones to try something that other people didn't try it, or they don't even try it themselves, but they are like, they're bold enough to just jump into it and try it out, and how do you say that, and go with their think on their feet. I think that's how you say it. So they usually, that's something with their physique and their body. As I said, they are very physical sign, so the energy comes actually from their physical body, and they're getting like quick instinctual messages and intuition. I say messengers, I don't mean like ooh boo boo, but it's very but maybe it's a kind of transmission from their body's intelligence, if you will. For them, they're usually best when it's, you know, quick and just in action and in movement, and when there's happen stuff, right? They like that, and they're very passionate and excited and willing to take action and experience stuff, to throw themselves into whatever might happen in this now moment, right? They usually are very humorous also. They have a good sense of humor, and they like to love and do fun stuff. And again, usually with a lot of energy involved, like, or doing physically fun stuff, doing sports. There's very often talents with sports, and here it depends on the whole chart, so I don't want to say anything too specific, but in general, Aries Sun, like, they like, as I said, when a lot of energy is going on, and they are into the sweaty stuff. Like, they need an outlet for their energy. They have a lot of physical energy, sometimes too much, so they get impatient, they get like aggressive or angry, and they it's just the energy like bottling up, so they need this outlet, physical outlet, through either like action and doing stuff, or really like working out, you know, depending on the kid's age, but being into sports, or like playing when the child is very small, like doing activities where the child can move their body, or a playful like competition in the garden, and with some challenges involved where they have to measure themselves with others, and usually they like to win. That's their drive, right? Why doing stuff when they're not the best and the first one to get there? So they're very combative. I don't know if I said that right. I always get this the wrong way. Combative. Yeah, they are. They need this a little bit to actually for their own, to feel themselves as strong and to set themselves apart from others. It's part of their identity that they also sometimes need to rock the boat a little bit, or to be maybe more loud. I'm sorry for that sound out there. To be more like, energetic. Now I just lost my trait, but that's, I would check up with my steer. Yeah, but they're naturally confident. So the Sun in Aries is a good position, as we say in astrology, and not that there's anything good or bad, but it's very easy and very supportive for the Sun to be in Aries. So that's actually, you can say, the easiest unfoldment for the Sun, because the Sun is about like the self-centeredness and self-expression, and in Aries it really gets that focus on the self. So they're really understanding each other well, and even it's like the Sun in Aries gets not only like the right tools But more than that, it's actually like, okay, you can really use this energy and get that focus, and that energy channeled through your like physical body and your personality, right? So strong personalities, for sure. And that's great. I just want to say that again and again and again, because my experience is just, especially with kids that can be louder sometimes or have more like an urge to move around and can't sit